My name is Hailey Knudsen.
And I'm Scott Knudsen, host of the Cowboy Entrepreneur Show, here with a good friend of ours. We met a couple of years ago at a Clay Walker event. His name is Tim Clun, better known as TK.
TK, the
He
one and
is
only.
a United States Air Force veteran. He is CEO of Verb Systems. He is also a relationship specialist in sports athletes and also in the corporate worlds around the world. So TK, it's such a pleasure to be on here, and we're really excited about the show and what you're going to talk about.
Yeah, it's just good to see both y'all smiling faces again. It
Yeah.
seems like it's been forever since Clay's event. That's only been like 6 months ago, but
It feels like forever. Wow.
It does.
Like
Since you're one of the founders of the Celebrity Softball Challenge, and can you kind of talk a little bit about it? What kind of how you started it?
Yeah, Celebrity Softball Classic. This will be the 10th year we've done it, and it's kind of been, we've done it 1 year with the Lone Survivor Foundation, and then, we did 3 years with me and McConaughey and Toby Keith and Roger Clemens. We did the Red River Celebrity Softball Classic. Then we did a Memorial Day Celebrity Softball Classic for my other celebrities, guys and girls and veterans who couldn't play in the OUUT game. And then 2020 killed all that, and then we just went back to one game where it was an all-in with our veterans and celebrities of all sorts, from TV, film, and screen, professional athletes, like you name it. It's a gumbo pot of everybody out there. And then you throw in the co-ed Great American Heroes too in those games, and it just makes for a fun weekend. And we've just stayed on that path for the last 4 years now. And again, this will be the 10th one in that series that we've done. So we're really excited that we have this opportunity to even participate and do it. So it's been a lot of fun.
It's amazing. We're
so
humbled to
exciting.
be there, for sure. When you ask us to be there and run our show from there, we're just gonna have a ball for sure. But
oh, I'm so excited you guys are coming. Yeah, it's like I said, as we originally talked about it, it's a family reunion weekend for most. And once you come, I apologize now. You won't want to miss it from then on. So
absolutely.
Definitely.
Locking
Well,
October,
tickets are
first weekend in
selling like
October.
hotcakes already. I mean, people are really excited to be there. The buzz is amazing around it. What are
Yeah.
people that are maybe thinking about buying tickets? What are they going to see? I know that you mentioned some exciting fireworks. So what does kind of the layout of the day look like?
Yeah, it's a really so I would say we got 18 or 19 charities. I've honestly lost count. I apologize, but almost every one of them is a veteran charity. I think there's just one or two that are maybe a children's charity that we also help with this game. So we'll probably raise close to $800,000, which number one is exciting. Number two is it's just it's really just to give back to our veterans and again help these charities raise money and use this platform to do so. And so you have celebrities, you have veteran, like again what I would consider veteran celebrities playing in this game, but you have everybody from World War II veteran Don Graves, who was on Iwo Jima right behind me. We saw the flag go up. He sings our national anthem. We'll be surprising a veteran with a new home again this year from Helping the Hero, donating a home. Paula Dean will be there helping present that home. We have not only when Don Graves sings the national anthem, we'll have some World War II veterans up there with him as he's singing. We'll do a little something for them. Then we have Vietnam veterans throwing out the first pitch. Then we get into the home run derby. Then we get into the game, and then we finish up with fireworks. And then the great Mary Milburn, who is an international recording artist, she'll be singing God Bless America and a medley of things as the fireworks are going off. And the fireworks show is usually 30, 45 minutes. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Wow. And it's going to be in Frisco, Texas, correct?
Yeah, Frisco, Texas at Ryder Field, and that's the home of the Frisco Rough Riders, which is the Texas Rangers AA team. So tickets are only $10, first come, first serve on seating. And so most people will probably donate 3,000 to 4,000 tickets out this year. For every $1,000 donated, we actually donate 200 tickets back out, which is basically doubling the money for the tickets. So if you had 100 tickets, would be $1,000. So somebody who donates will give 200 tickets out. And like I said, the demand is always high. And but we donate those to veteran foundation charities and children's charities. And we do like Children's Cancer Fund, Boys and Girls Club, Big Brothers Big Sisters. But that's what this event's for. It's for the fans, but for me it's for the kids. I grew up a big sports fan. My family unfortunately didn't really ever have the money to go to a big league game. I don't think I saw I grew up in Southeast Missouri, my first Cardinals game until I was probably 17 years old. And that's because somebody donated the tickets to us. So,
Wow.
as a fanboy and a sports and athlete, I just want these young kids, the special needs kids, to just come out and have an absolute blast. And then everybody else who comes always has a blast as well. So it just makes for a fun day. And Frisco is probably one of the most fan-friendly stadiums. Now in the big leagues, everything's so corporate, the corporate stadiums that are built, fans can't really interact with the players like they used to even 10 years ago. And that's why we left Globe Life Field and brought it back to Frisco, just so the fans could get more interaction with the athletes and celebrities that are playing.
Man, I love that. And I love, it's a great follow on social media. It's on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, Celebrity Softball Classic. On Instagram, it's at Celebrity Softball Classic, Texas, I believe.
Okay.
And then just Celebrity Softball Classic on Facebook.
Celebrity Softball Classic. Can you talk?
Give them a follow, that's for sure. They're going to see some exciting stuff coming up with it.
Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the celebrity, maybe athletes and some of the celebrity actors, actresses that are going to be there.
Roster is
it's incredible.
Just, every time somebody asks me, my mind goes blank because there's so many. You're kind of like, okay, which ones are the big ones? There's so many of them. But, we have a lot of actors and actresses from The Chosen. We have Jordan Ross, who plays Little James, one of the disciples. He's been on the show, on the series since, I think, actual first or second episode. And then we have Catherine Lidstone, who's also, she's such an amazing talent from Broadway she's also on The Chosen. She's Lazarus' little sister, Mary. If you've seen it in season 3, when Lazarus really comes into the picture, she's really into that. And then we got a couple Roman soldiers that are
gotta have those.
Yeah, that are also part of it. And then we have a lot of people from the Yellowstone series, 1883. Another great friend, Eric Nelson, who's won 3 Emmys. Again, a lot of Broadway, just phenomenal actor. And Wayne Gardner from there, and JP Buana, Jeremy, he's in there. And he's usually the fan favorite every year anyway, because he's by far the best athlete out there, without a doubt. Even the pro athletes are wondering why this kid never went to college and played. From a softball standpoint, he definitely is a gamer. And then, you have a lot of people like, from University of Oklahoma, Tommy Harris and Mark Clayton. They were both first-round draft picks, both University of Oklahoma Hall of Famers. And,
wow.
Man, it is all over the place. Jim McMahon, who's the reason why I wear number 9. He was my favorite quarterback when I was like 14, 15 years old. And, my wife's tells me I get my bad attitude and lack of, appreciating authoritarianism. Because I'm that punky QB like Jimmy Mack growing up. So cool. She can't wait to see him herself, so she can say a few words to him as well. So I've met Jim McMahon a few times already. He's one of the best guys to hang out with and have fun with. And then you got Terrell Owens from the Dallas Cowboys. I think we have the whole receiver crew for the most part. We have Terrell Owens, Patrick Creighton, Isaiah Sandback.
Wow.
They all played together, and they were all receivers together, which is kind of fun. Then you got some of the Super Bowl champion Cowboys, Tony Casillas, who's also University of Oklahoma Hall of Famer and first-round draft pick. And actually, it's interesting, Tony Casillas, he was drafted number 2 behind Bo Jackson. So that's a pretty, if I was Tony Casillas, I'd be really excited to go. The only person that was drafted ahead of me was Bo Jackson, which I would take that all day long. But Kenny Gant, who also won 2 Super Bowls with the Cowboys, will be there. And a lot of these guys and girls, Nancy Lieberman, she's upset right now because she got a little high ankle sprain playing basketball and at 63. And, she usually starts shortstop for us. She's a phenomenal athlete. And, her claim to fame and really cool is when she was a junior in high school, she actually got selected on the Pan Am Games. And when they won a gold medal, she was only like 16 or 17 years old. And she's actually been inducted in Pro Basketball Hall of Fame twice. So, Michael Jordan's been inducted into Pro Basketball Hall of Fame twice, and so has Nancy Lieberman, which is pretty cool. And then you got the DOC from NWA. A lot of people are like, oh my God, NWA, we saw that movie. And he's complete opposite of the movie. When you're young and dumb and, pockets full of cash, you tend to do some dumb things. And, but no, he's grown out of that. Great dad, great family man, and just got inducted in the 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with NWA, with Ice Cube and that group, which is pretty cool, and just a great Christian guy, and is doing some amazing things in life too. And then, my God, there's so many people are leaving out. Torrey Hunter, Phil Koch, who Billy Koch won the World Series with the Yankees. I think we got about 6 World Series rings. I think we have almost 11 or 12 Super Bowl champions. Like gold medalists. We have some, Olympians in there, and then, Emmys, and We don't have any Oscars. If we could have got McConaughey back like usual, then we'd had an Oscar. I don't think any Oscar winners in there. And but yeah, I mean and
It's
then you got like
stacked.
all these. Well, then you got all these great American heroes. We got amputees and double amputees, single leg amputees, guys and girls been blown up. And then what most people would consider celebrity, but celebrities within their own right because they're doing shows, movies, TV shows, network hosting, written books. So yeah, the roster, like I said, there's about 75, 80 people per team. And
Wow.
and honestly, every person on those rosters are deserving. So
Wow.
that's what makes it cool and fun. And most don't want to even play, really. Most of them just want to come and have fun and support. You got Kristen Reed, supermodel Kristen Reed, who always comes and plays, and Evan Basarius, who plays Tuck on the Ozark series, comes and participates. So it's always just a great group. The Gronkowski brothers. So list goes on and on and on, honestly.
Wow, that's a
Man.
great time. That's
Well,
so exciting.
I love how you do it too, or your social media people. On Celebrity Softball Classic, how you have who's playing every day or two. There's somebody new, and it's really neat to kind of keep everybody informed that way.
It's incredible. Every
Yeah.
day I'm like, that
honestly,
person's going, that person's
we
going.
actually do everything. I'm in charge of putting everything together from A to Z, and then my event team will handle the game day weekend.
Wow.
My partner Raj, he handles all the social media, all the assets for social media, all the everything for the celebrity game. So honestly, I would say there's probably less than 4 or 5 people that put this whole thing on.
It's amazing how many hours you just give back.
It's ridiculous.
It's just amazing. Your servant heart, servant leadership. We talked a little bit about that before the show, but it makes such a big difference when you talk about how much you've raised. It seems like every year you outpace your goal.
Yeah, it's getting to a point now where what we looked at when we did the last Global Life Field game, it was about a $205,000 budget. And what we used to do is we'd pick a couple of charities and we just line out them in for $10,000 each.
Mm-hmm.
And we were walking off that field, and my wife's like, "This is ridiculous! Like the amount of money and the risks that we're taking for this event and this weekend for 20 grand." She's like, "Could have raised that last night at the Friday night party, the welcome party. Could have raised that, not even had a game." And I had so many charities that were reaching out to me, want to participate, want to get involved. And I was thinking, like, how can I do more with less? And so what we did is we actually put it back on the charities. So the charities have to raise a minimum of $10,000 to be involved. They get to keep 100% of all the money they raise, and they can raise as much money as they want. So if they raised, last year we had one group, Sierra Delta, raised $150,000. They get to keep 100% of that $150,000, but they get to use my platform and the access to the weekend for their donors and sponsors and people to, if you give me, you donate to us or help us, you can come to the weekend and enjoy the weekend with us. So that's kind of the trade-off with the charities, is like, you're gonna go put your own work in and raise your own money. I'll cover the platform. And again, people don't even realize this weekend's 150,000 plus weekend without adding anything for the charities. Wow. But now we can do more with this actual platform and helping more charities out than we could before, just adding a couple line items. And that's the most exciting part about the weekend now is, it's taken me a little while, and this will be our 10th one. And seems like every year I've got it figured out. And then it's like, we could actually do a little bit better if we did this or that. And that's just how it continues to go and grow. And like I said, the charities love it. And, honestly, if you can't get out and raise $10,000 from your donors and supporters, like, you probably might want to rethink your charity. But again, it's another good way for them to actually get out there and touch bases with their, donors and sponsors. Because I know when I was on several boards and, was helping raise money, a lot of people, you only hear from a lot of people every 365 days. Right. You get a check, you write a check, and then, a year later they're calling you going, "Hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. Would you like to donate again? It's been a year." So it's kind of like, man, what are we doing to give our donors and sponsors some ROI for their investment back into you, and what you're doing to help make a difference? What are they getting in exchange except a phone call every year? And that's what this weekend has really turned into. It makes it really fun for the sponsors and donors to get involved and really get behind. Even now after this year, I was going to end it at number 10. We'll be back. But now my partner Roz is like, we should create a charity challenge. So whoever raises the most money every year for the celebrity game, for that single charity, they get something for being awesome. The charity raised the most, right? Very cool. So our ultimate goal is that we can do over $1 million a year for, several charities spread out every year. And again, just have a really good time. And it's also a great opportunity for those charities to meet a lot of great people, expand their brands as well. And, there's a lot of them that end up meeting celebrities that they end up pulling in as their advisors or ambassadors for the charity that actually help promote the charity too. So it's such a win-win-win-win-win weekend for everybody involved. It just turns out to be a great all-around weekend.
Well, how can people support Celebrity Softball Classic? Maybe if they can't go to Frisco and buy a ticket, is there a way they can just help support everything you're doing and kind of get?
Yeah, we have a donate button on there. I always tell people if you can't make the game, just donate $10. For every $1,000 that we raise, we actually donate 200 tickets back out to veteran and children's charities. So this ain't a thing we're trying to make money off of. My sponsors, my company, we all cover the cost of the weekend. So then it's like we just want to get people there. We want to give people an opportunity. Might not always get an opportunity to come to the games. Again, like Big Brothers Big Sisters or Boys and Girls Club or Children's Cancer Fund or a lot of these veteran organizations, so they could just come out and support and have fun as well. That's what it's all about. Like I said, if it was about the money, the tickets wouldn't be $10. I tell you that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We'll put the website down also on the link and in the notes, so everybody can just go to the website. They can see the donate button and just support this great charity, but great weekend.
I'm so excited you guys are getting to come. I mean, like I said, we met through Clay Walker's event. We had so much fun and what you guys are doing with your show and
thank you.
The entire experience of everything you guys are out doing. I mean, I love seeing you on social media and as you guys know, keeping in touch and staying in contact. And I just think it'd be just a fun weekend for you guys to come and have fun and show kind of everybody behind the scenes. And you guys have graciously agreed to, and I think it's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, we're going to have a great time. We can't wait.
We're looking for the moon.
We're going to have a great time. And we can't wait to bring all the great content of the weekend, to everybody. And we just thank you for the invite for sure. And looking forward to meeting everybody.
Oh, I guarantee you this won't be the last one for y'all.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Man, TK, thanks
Appreciate
for everything you do.
Oh, thank you guys. October 5th, celebritysoftballclassic.org. We'll see you there.
See y'all there. Bye.
Bye.
God bless.